Hello everybody, it's me T.U.M, and today I am going to be reviewing one of the more anticipated Jazwares Five Nights at Freddy's figures that have come out, the ENDO series 2-pack of Classic Freddy and Withered Freddy. Now, I've been waiting a long time for these. Now, yeah, we do have these guys, the toy animatronics in Mangle, but this is the main event for me, because, like, it does everything that Funko couldn't. Like, big, up to scale figures with great articulation, actual customization ability with, like, the way you can, like, swap out the pieces and crap, movable jaws, and, like, it's just everything that I was hoping Funko would be back when those came out. Like, it's just perfect. Like, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and open these, cause, man, I am so excited. Alright, now getting these out of the package, I must say I am very impressed. They look a lot better. I will say the colors are a little odd on this Freddy, but I don't mind, honestly. I mean, even Funko didn't really get the colors right, but honestly, I do like these colors better since, well, you know, they kind of remind me of the movie colors in a way. And they work a lot better on Withered Freddy, honestly. Yeah, but aside from that, also the ENDO, I haven't gotten them out yet, but I'm about to. I really like how the ENDO looks. Like, that's one of my favorite things about this freaking figure, is the fact that the ENDO is part of the figure. Like, it exists in itself. And so I'm going to check that out before I put the costume on. So let me get ENDO out real quick. Alright, so here's the ENDO skeleton out of the package, and I counted how many points of articulation there is, and there's only one less than a Marvel Legends figure. Like, you could get some in some dynamic poses. Like, hold on, let me do that real quick. Like, look at this. This is amazing. Like, I'm surprised Jazwares went out of their way to make a figure this articulated. Like I said, this is like a Marvel Legends figure. Like, it is that over the top with the articulation, and I love it. I am so glad. Then we got this. Now, for the main event, I'm going to put on the costumes. I'm going to start off with Classic Freddy. Hello, I am back, and I just finished putting together Freddy. That took a lot longer than I expected, but it was worth it. It looks really good. There are some minor things that I'd say could be worked on later on in Jazwares' line. Mainly, the bridge of his nose goes all the way up to his head, and it looks very strange. But from this, it looks great. Also, I took the liberty of customizing a little bit on the eyes, because for some reason he looked like a crack addict with his eyes bulging out before, because they made, like, the eye holes the eye sockets a little too small. But yeah, he turned out pretty well. I like him. I guess I could bring in Funko Freddy for a bit of a comparison. And yeah, it's definitely a step up. First off, it's a lot more accurate. Only bottom teeth, movable jaw. There are some really... the articulation is a bit more limited on him, since, you know, he's got all those body parts on him. But hey, the animatronic, it looks a lot more robotic. I'd say the only thing I have a problem with, aside from the colors, the bridge, and the eyes, is the fact that he can't hold anything. Like, they didn't give him hands to hold things like the Funko did. Yeah, because that's the one thing the Funko has that this guy doesn't, is the fact that he comes with hands where he can hold an object like a microphone. But aside from those complaints, he looks still really nice. I think, yeah, but, I guess we'll have to see what the Withered Freddy looks like before I can judge which version I want to have as my go-to when it comes to putting all this together. So I'll put on Withered Freddy real quick. Alright, I'm back, and now we have Withered Freddy built. And I will say it is a massive improvement compared to Classic Freddy. Because Classic Freddy, he didn't really have much of the texture built on him. Now this guy, he's got lots of texture. It's like all dirty and grimy. That's what I was looking for with the other one. And this one actually looks even more game accurate than that one. Like, the colors somehow look way better here. Like, I don't know why, it just feels so much better, like with the withering and all the torn parts. That's my favorite part, is all the torn parts. Like, they did everything right with this Withered Freddy. And just like Classic Freddy, he's pretty limited in articulation because of the suit. But he is still a really good figure. He still has an ab crunch, kind of. I'd say the only... Oh yeah, something I also forgot to mention before, that Funko has, that this one doesn't. It doesn't have a ball joint head. Like, it only has a swivel with the head. Which I will say it makes him a little bit more robotic. But unfortunately you can't get him into like some poses like where he's got his head tilted upwards. Like when he's reaching out for you, you know, like hold on, let me do the pose. Yeah, like with this pose, you unfortunately can't have his head tilt upward. But he still looks pretty good. I will say, I really like what they did with this sculpt. I think the only other thing I would probably change is give like little whiteness to his eyes, so that he, like, for both Classic Freddy and Withered Freddy, it can look a bit more spooky. But aside from that, he looks pretty good. Like, I have no, like, this is definitely how I'm gonna keep him, like, especially since I already have the Classic Freddy. But yeah, this is definitely my favorite. Oh yeah, also I guess I could compare him to the Toy Freddy. And honestly, the articulation on Withered Freddy is way better. Like, Toy Freddy, he doesn't really have much articulation, since, you know, most of his articulation goes to his play feature. I guess the closest you could get him to, like, doing a waving is if you move his arm up. So let me do that real quick. Yeah, I guess that's the closest you can get with Toy Freddy articulation. But I will say one thing, he does scale really good with Withered Freddy, because Withered Freddy is huge as far as I remember. So yeah, perfect figure, and I'm definitely keeping him like this. Also, in case you're wondering, I'm probably not going to have this edited because I have very low space on my phone. Yes, that's right, I do everything on my phone. But anyways, I guess that's all I have to review on these. Definitely some of my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's action figures of all time. Funko, eat your heart out. And I'll see you when I do the next review. Bye bye!